Alright, y'all. Part 11, I think. Maybe. We are back to these little outside rooms right here. And I had mentioned way back when we first did this that I was working off actual blueprints. And in the blueprints, they had a little entryway into a little bathroom. And you could skip it in Sims. I liked the idea. I thought it was cool. I'm going to leave it there. So I'm going to start, and so this could be just a tiny little outside bath right here. So I'm going to go up here. Let's grab, you might want to use a tile wall pattern because it says, this is your mudroom bathroom kind of thing is in my head. That's the story out here. So I'm going to use maybe something like that one maybe. Oh, I like that. I'm apparently on a warm colors kick right now. I also really like that. I also really like that one. This is not helping. Ooh, wait, I think I really, really like that one. I like that. I'm going to do the blue. All right. I'm going to grab some tile floor as well. Let's see what kind of matches there. It's too bright. You gray? Definitely not that blue. No. I kind of like those bigger tiles. Okay, I actually do like that blue in there. Okay. These are, I'm definitely like trying to think outside bathroom here. Not necessarily the pretty one, but the, I go with the room. Alright, let's grab a toilet and a sink. I'm just going to keep this one simple. Okay. Yeah. And you could do a cabinet and one of these things instead, of course. I'm trying to think here. Oh, actually, I think I like this one better for out here. I'm going to use this one. Get a wood color that kind of matches. That does not look like the picture. Oh, you know what? Lighting, y'all. Lighting. Alright. I like that better, and it looks like when I actually get some lighting in here, those wood tones will match. Let's add a little mirror. I pick one there that goes under the window height. Quick trick on windows. The way that we've done this before, where you delete the wall and then place the wall item, then put the wall back, you can do the same thing with mirrors, and that's how you can get mirrors at different heights. So if you, for example, you wanted one of these that is one of these. If you wanted this one that's higher up here, but you just wanted it to sit lower down, you can use the delete the wall, and it will be at the ground height, and then you can kind of go, all right, well, how far off the ground do I want it? Fix it wherever you do that, and then draw your wall back, and it'll stay put. All right, add our toilet paper, and we need a hand towel. Actually going to stick with that first color. This is, but sometimes the advantage of working with a single pack is a lot of the stuff matches. Soap, of course. Keep it simple. Add a little bath mat. That might work once we get lighting. Let's go get our lights. I think I want to do a ceiling light actually. There's not really much space in this one. So you can use, you can always use the button. I do like this guy. It's the kid ceiling light. It's just a real simple one, but I shrink it down all the time. And it just gives it a nice little kind of dome light. And I'm actually going to use the rug twice here. And then on this one, go ahead and do probably the same light as well. Shrink it. And then let's add a cabinet with some storage. I do not want pink towels. Alright, use the white cabinet. And I'm actually going to put it kind of low down there. And this is probably nothing you would ever even see or notice in gameplay, so this is straight up me just doing a me. But that's okay, right? I figure if you're watching this, you chose this. Let's see. No. What is it with Sims and two big tables? This is my eternal gripe, y'all, by the way. There's a table in Snowy Escape that I swear if I hadn't already bought the pack, I would have bought the pack for that daggum table just because it is narrow. And I end up using it a lot. Alright, there we go. I actually like the little apple crate there. And we could put, let's say, we can put a couple extra towels on top of it. If you gotta, grab something to dry off. If you're not playing in the sprinklers or whatever. And maybe I'm just gonna keep this one as a pretty simple space. Do you want to have a coat out here? That's too much like actual clothes. No. Put it on this side, actually. Let's put it on this side, and then that way it drops down. There we go. All right. I like that. There is... I mean, you could do brooms. We could have a little medicine cabinet in here if we want. I mean, you've got enough space in here that you could tuck like one of the actual little cabinets if you want to. Laundry basket. I do like using these a lot. Even without functional laundry, which I prefer. I'm not gonna lie. I build laundry rooms. I don't actually play with laundry rooms. I confess. uh huh. This is not. I was thinking the broom was a base game, but I guess it is not. Okay. Got that. It bugs me that there's not a extra toilet paper roll, like just the extra rolls, in base game. There is one in I think it's the bathroom clutter that I end up putting in everything because there should always be extra toilet paper in the bathroom, right? It's just me. All right, here we go. Super fast. Let's head over because we're only at 8 minutes. Let's knock out the garage real quick. So garage, I said we're going to do kind of workshop-y space. So this is not going to be our pretty area. So I'm going to go grab... I think I'm going to stick with like the gray floor in here. And I want to get a wall color so that they don't grumble about it, but I also want it to be a simple one. So you just like this white. I got that unbent smoothness. Oh, got our plants clipping. We can play the hand to mouse over game. There we go. Push our weeds back out of the garage. Alright. Yep, make sure those are the only ones clipping. Good. Alright, let's grab some lighting for our garage. What looks like garage light here? Those are kind of fun. Mm, it looks too fancy, I think, huh? These guys might end up just using the button light. Right, a couple of those. Um, Again, me and gameplay visually, so I shrink things way down. All right, let's go to our activities and skills. We want to put in our workshopy type stuff. You can go wild. Like this, the garage is big enough that if you want to have a microscope in there, you want to have a telescope in there. Uh, Technically, you could put that, but I think it wouldn't actually launch, and it would probably stick through the roof. We can go. I want to grab our. I definitely want a woodworking table, and although I think I do like this one, and an easel. I'm gonna go this one. We could have a music practice area. Oh, I might wait on that a little minute or two and see. Dartboard. Dartboards are fun. That is, these always go over really, really well with Sims. I do not give mine the game motion gaming. You could turn this flat out into a video gaming or a media area too. Um, every time I give mine that stuff, they become addicted. It's awful. I think I'm actually going to. I'm gonna actually take the easel somewhere else. I think. Let's make it a little workout area in here too. Put the treadmill out in there. I like the fisticuffs punching bag. It's a little bit beat up. It brings me joy. Okay. I mean, you could put the hot tub or anything like that as well, of course. I think this is where I'm going to go. So I'm going to switch this and put my woodworking bench over here. And I'm going to have a little kind of fitness area right here. Boop. There is go back up to flooring, and in tile, this one that looks just this red color is actually like gym mat looking stuff. So I like putting my gym equipment on that. And at least me, when I'm working out, I like music. So I'm gonna grab just a little cheap one. I mean, you want to buff your guys, you could give them the energizing decor. That's what buffs your working out. All right. I'm going to, oh, and I know the other big thing I want to put out here. Where is the one that's the kids' sport clutter? Pile of laundry, floor streams. This one. There we go. Pile of sports equipment. That seems like that should be out in the garage, especially, over here by the gym. Alright. I like it. Alright. I'm going to put these kind of chunks of wood pieces over here by our bench. I'm going to keep this fairly simple right here. The dartboard area I'm not going to add a whole lot to. But let's add, I think, in either, I want to say in live edit there was some like chunked up pieces of wood, and I don't remember if it's base game or from one of the expansions. Those are faces. And you got, some vertical pieces. If you like have tool, you could have a little bit of fun with leaning. Here we go. I'm going to kind of take these and I'm going to shrink them down and kind of stack them in here like they are. Like, yes, they're meant to be fence post pieces, but you know what? It's fine. I'm going to just kind of lay them over here like this is somebody's spare wood pile. That old pallet that got chopped up, stuff like that. A couple other ones over here. Have some fun with some bits of wood and stuff over in the corner. For some reason I thought there was... Oh, I know where I'm looking for. We have some old wood crates here. I love finding these like kind of... Oh, there they are. Ha ha ha. Broken decorative wood. I wasn't crazy this one time. There we go. Look at that. You can just add, a little bit of fun there. And there's a bunch of them too, so you can pile as much as you like, add all your little odds and ends pieces. You can put some old furniture chunks in there. There's different crates of vegetables and fruits. Those would really, not the one with food. That would look a little funny, I think. And let's see. Yeah. All right. I'll put this here, put this here. If you go up into debug, should show up in here. There's the woodworking disaster. These are kind of fun as well to chunk around uh, as clutter pieces. They don't usually set off the game still thinks of them as sculpture pieces, so that they don't get stinky or dirty, even though they're broken. Um, so it's a fun way to kind of keep some stuff. You could totally add in, over in the corner somewhere, you could have your brooms, your dustpan laying in here as well. There is all kinds of welding torch. There's the leaf blower. There's some other pieces that are in debug that you can use as uh, garage clutter as well. No bucket. I was still a water bucket. Books. All kinds of fun pieces. Ah, there we go. Leaf blower. I don't know if I'm gonna actually really have a... If you kind of raise it up out of the ground, that's where you get it where it's, the pieces aren't sitting there. Um, mm, I don't think I want to use it actually in mine, but they are... It's there. It's all of your different... Yeah, you don't want to use your cooking ingredients because we don't want them to complain about spoiled things. You can grab some of these crafted... Uh, there's like a handcrafted guitar and a handcrafted bar stool that are chunky as hell, but they're fun. This old, like, busted up chair. Kind of shove one of those over there. And that chair is actually functional too, so they can sit in it. Um, it's just busted up. And actually, there is the end table as well. I'm gonna tuck that over there, maybe. You can stick the bar stool on this side. These are just fun. I think I like them. There's one more. There's a guitar that always makes me laugh. There it is. Aha. The crafted guitar in all of its absolutely glorious ridiculousness. There we go. All right. So I have a workout area, little music, and I have my garage. I really don't want to add a whole lot to this because I really want this to feel like that, you know, stuff got chunked here kind of place. We could add, always add our ally flags. That's always good stuff to have. There's a knitted one. Ooh, that's pretty. I have a bunch of those. I like this one. It's got all the extra little pieces here. Kind of put it there like there's your mojo for working out. You can stack some of these, the canvases. One, two, 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 two. And turn back off like that. You've got more of these right here. Sculpture fail, you could clutter around the workbench still if you wanted, as well as, of course, the actual, you know, successful workbench stuff. You could even put a car in the garage. It's not crazy. It is a possibility. I was thinking. I thought base game had the canvas stack. Maybe I'm crazy. It wouldn't be the first time. All kinds of fun stuff in here. There's the china hutch I was looking for earlier. Oh my goodness, where's that? Oh, they're in miscellaneous decor. Interesting. That's helpful. There it is. Aha. Stack of canvases. You can kind of have those in here if you want. Some painted ones, some not. It's your garage, Add whatever you like in there. I am pretty happy with that actually. So I'm going to stop with that in the garage and leave that there. And actually looking at that stuff made me realize what I want to put over here. I think. So I've not actually, this is going to have doors. I think either right here, this might be enough space for, yeah. So this could, because I'm planning on the doors being here, here, and here. We could have a little painting nook right here, or the chess table would also fit really well. So you can kind of decide, whichever you want your Sims to have. There we go. Okay. I'm just going to do that before I forget, because next time I'll be like, I had an idea. All right. I like it. I am going to stop there because we're at 22 minutes. Whoa. You guys get a short video this time. Next time we will tackle these 3 rooms. We might maybe finish all 3 of them in one. We'll see. Some rooms definitely go faster than others. It really just depends on the space. And then we've got another little bathroom right here. I've got to remember not to skip that. And then we'll head upstairs after that. So yay! I'm excited. It's getting there, you guys. Please feel free to share pictures with me. I would love to see your versions of this and see how they're different because this is fun, right?